Well, the first one in has already made me smile. So we have an ogre in the house. His name is Gordy Razika. I'm going to have to explain some of these. They're all handing me note cards. It might be easier once they get lined up if they just step forward when I read their cards, because we're getting lots of cards handed in. I-O, it's off to work they go. We are going to parade everyone around the arena, We're going to make everyone continue to walk around, and then Merv's going to line you up. So pay attention. I believe those are all our entries that are coming in. Coming into the lineup, please, into the lineup. How about the unique creativity of all of these? They all have done a tremendous job. We will parade everyone around again as they leave, because not everybody got to see all these beautiful units and beautiful exhibitors. All right, now that everyone is in the lineup, I'm just going to be real honest and say I've lost control of all the descriptions that were just handed to me. So I'm going to read a description, and if that is your group, I want you to raise your hands, cheer, because I don't want to miss anybody, but I want to recognize them, and I don't have them in order. So our first that came in, we have Team Shrek. From Donkey to the Princess to the Dragon, the Fairies, the Slayer, we have Team Shrek. And again, this might not be in order, but I'm going to recognize CRF Percherons. That is Team USA figure skating Olympic gold medalist Alyssa Liv, and the quad god, along with everyone's favorite Olympic commentator, the D.O., Double G Snoop Dogg. Raise your hand. I don't know where you're at in that lineup. Right down there in the middle. They must think I'm blind. Afton, Flynn, Beckett, Bollinger. And we have Cameron and Cooper from Frozen. Right here are Frozen entries. All right, 4041. Where are you? 4041. This is Isla and Mario, the brave plumber. Where's our plumber? Who defends the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser, the fire-breathing Compass King. Tim, with Mario taking the lead and Bowser following along, proves that even gaming's greatest rivals can make an unforgettable team. Next, we have Beth Kefner's entry. Elsa, the village pack horse. Elsa's job is to carry flowers, homespun cloth, and wheat safely to the market. As a dependable draft horse, she helps a working village family transport the goods they have grown and made. Together, horse and handler represent the teamwork that made everyday life possible during the Renaissance. If you want to step forward, I can see you better. We have Little Bo Peep and her overgrown sheep. I think Little Bo Peep has lost some of her fluffiness around the arena. All right, I have straight from Disney, Ratatouille. This Percheron is ready to serve a delicious plate of spaghetti and meatballs. Ratatouille, then the spaghetti. Rhiannon with her horse Pegasus Farms Carly, Year of the Fire Horse. In 2026, the Chinese zodiac returned to the Year of the Fire Horse after 60 years. This year is characterized by independence, passion, charisma, and action-orientated. With the 40-year anniversary of the World Percheron Congress and America's 250th birthday, it has only seemed right to claim this as the Year of the Horse. Next, we have Cooper with Rapunzel from Tangled. Rapunzel, let your hair down, with Maximus, our gray horse, riding side saddle. Rapunzel from Tangled. Well, I give you a little prelude to know that Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson are in the house. The country music powerhouse. They've traveled the road to Minnesota from Tennessee, stopping along the way to perform. Now they're ready to sing on the road again, back home from the World Percheron Congress. We have our Elephant and Mouse. The Elephant and the Mouse. A friend in need is a friend indeed. No one is far too small, and no one is too big to be insignificant to make a difference. True strength lies in kindness and mutual support. Our Elephant and our Mouse. Number 4046, this is Pam with her horse Sky. The Indian costume represents Pam when she was the high school mascot for the Waynesburg Red Raiders many moons ago. This was the first time in school history that the mascot physically rode a horse at the football games and during parades. The original costume worn today was hand-sewn by her mom. Afterwards, her daughter Tanya was in the same high school mascot, also wore this costume. She rode her brother's barrel racing mare while leading the football team onto the football field during the opening ceremonies. Still moving moons ahead, the costume was worn by her granddaughters in the costume class at local horse shows. The handprints on Sky represent her grandchildren who were here this week to watch her show. Today's ride will be in memory of her loving and dedicated parents who inspired the love of horses and riding in a very early age. Midnight Star Percherons with Nathan, Emily, and Wyatt. The horse is Quentin. And they are your fire rescue station, your fire rescue, your fire truck. Entry 4021 is Emily Tim, Athena, Goddess of War. Pittman Percherons has Cat in the Hat and the gang with them. You want to raise your hand and cheer down there. I see Snow White and the Seven Dwarves out there. All the way down in the end, I see our Beach Babes. Well, I hope we have recognized each and every one of you. Each time we have a costume class, that is amazing on the creativity that our exhibitors come up with. I'm going to tell you right now, I had no idea that that was a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs, but now I'm learning. From the very funny, never thought I'd see Gord Ruzicka with his face painted green, to the very serious with our horse and the handprints. So a lot of different things out there to see. But again, it's the creativity of our Percheron exhibitors that we truly do say a special thank you. This class sponsored by Gordyville, USA, located in Gifford, Illinois. It is the premier spot for horse shows, and it is also known as the premier spot to hold each February the Mid-America Draft Horse Sale. So thank you to Gordyville, USA, our class sponsor for our costume class. So our judge had some tough decisions out there. We are going to leave everybody standing, and as soon as we have that card placed, we are going to be awarding your top 15 entries. Thank you to those exhibitors who have worked diligently to get these horses here in the arena. We did not forget, we just failed to mention Nick out there, George Washington. Do we have George Washington in the house? All right, I know I'm going to get the groans on this. Gordy, we're going to start with you and your group, and we're going to make one more pass around. Our judge wants to see everybody one more time make a pass. So you're going to go all the way around. We're going to start with our ogre, and the dragon, and the fairies, and the grandkids. We're going to just continue with everyone going. Our Frozen, and our Renaissance, Rapunzel, Year of the Horse, Snow White and her big sheep, our spaghetti and meatballs, Ratatouille, Minnie Mouse, Mario. I see a sword and a shield. Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. She's looking a little chesty. And that is the horse. We have our elephant. What a trunk on the elephant. We have the Indian with the handprints of her representing her grandchildren. Off to work you go. Our skating champion making their way around with Mr. Big and the big gold dollar sign on his neck. The fire truck, Elmwood Area Fire. We have things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Dr. Seuss with the Cat in the Hat. And look at the revolutionists. We have George Washington and his family, and that horse, that is absolutely beautiful with the stars and stripes as we celebrate 250 years. Our chariot racer, that might be something we need to add to our next World Percheron Congress, chariot racing. Nice job. Our forecart decked out as a chariot. Tim, you forgot your bathing suit. I see the coconuts on that mare. I was preempted. Well, today it is a mare because it has coconut chest. They told me they worked hard to get the coconuts on it. You can come on back into the lineup, everyone coming back into the lineup. We do have to check a number with our judge real quick. All right, our judge has seen this class and he has placed it, and what a fun class it was once again. In 15th position, we are going to go down to number 1506. That is the Pickering family entry with our Beach Girls. And our beach boy who forgot his bathing suit. Our ribbons will start at 10th. In 14th is number 1377, Pittman Pertrons, with Cat in the Hat and Our Things. In 13th place will be entry number 4020. That is the entry of Kettle Moraine Carriages, joining us from Wisconsin. Our Knight in Shining Armor. 12th place will go to number 4041. That is the Stickler family entry, joining us from Ohio. Mario making his way out. In 11th place, number 4048, Furrows to Fences. Our Spaghetti and Meatballs, Ratatouille. Tenth place, number 4043, Northern Journey Farms. Our ribbon starting now with 4043. That is Frozen. Ninth place to number 4021. That is Wolf Creek Percherons, joining us from Wisconsin. That is our Chariot driver. In 7th place, entry number 4031, that is Straight River Percherons, Nick Harbaugh and crew, with our salute to the red, white, and blue. Sixth place going to go to Oak Ridge Stables, number 4026. That is our Ogre and all of our good friends. 4026. Our good friends from Shrek. Fifth place, number 4050. That is Stormy Shelton's entry from Virginia. Our Shrek making their way out next. Then our Elephant. Fourth place is going to go to number 2611, Ground Pounder Percherons with I off to work we go. Now again, we have entries that will probably be in reserve here, but we had way too many to try to get things out, so we're going to continue placing. Fourth place going to Ground Pounders. They're still singing. Third place to number 4028, Midnight Star Percherons. That is our fire department with the lights even working. Second place today, your reserve champion, number 4005. That is the entry of Furrows to Fences. Little Bo Peep with her sheep. And ladies and gentlemen, your world champion today, and we will call out reserves when we have named your champion. Your champion today is number 1485. 1485. It is Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson. In reserve, we have Rapunzel. We have our Fire Horse of the Year, Minnie Mouse. We have our Renaissance Collection. We have our Indian going back to the school mascot, and we have our Olympic skater, all represented in reserve. But today, your champion in our costume competition is going to go to entry 1485, Gray Thunder Pertrins, joining us from Mokina, Illinois. We have Dolly. Boy, her hair's looking beautiful in that foretop area. And Willie Nelson ready to sing us a song. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors in that costume class.